Hello, fellow netizens. This is FC Frank Jolly back again. You notice I'm in my sleeping clothes. It's basically my pajamas. It's a singlet thing. And well, it's now about midnight, and I've come up with some breaking news. I've locked myself in my shop lot, and this is going to be going on for the next 2 weeks. And now it's about midnight. The shutters are down, and so basically I'm in a prison for the next 2 weeks with enough water bottles to last me for 2 weeks and food brought in daily by my friends, the guards. They'll just put it outside there and I'm going to get my food. Basically, I'm in quarantine. I am in solitary confinement and quarantine. The SOP, Standard Operation Procedures Laws, is my shop lot will remain closed for the next 2 weeks, and I cannot leave the premises day to night. I'll be here 24 hours a day, and I will it means that I won't be taking a bath for the next 2 weeks, but no worries. I have my supply of perfume. But anyway, no customers is going to be allowed into my office. And I know your mind is wondering if there are many questions as to how did I get myself into this mess. Well, it all started when one of my housemates contracted the coronavirus and was found to be COVID positive. Now, everyone knows that if this happened in Singapore, or China for that matter, the first thing that will happen is that the ambulance will come and take the guy straight to a quarantine center, right? Because he is a threat to the public. But not in Malaysia. Not in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we know that with more than 20,000, we are the worst case scenario in the world, okay? With more than 20,000 new cases every day, all hospitals are filled to the brim, no beds. Quarantine centers, no beds, okay? So, my housemate was given instructions to self-quarantine himself in his room, which is next to mine. And hearing his incessant coughing every night was enough to give me the shivers. So, being an OKU, orang kurang upaya, or whatever, the disabled person, I suffered a stroke. So that makes me a OKU, and also Warga Mas, meaning a golden year citizen, but I'm approaching 70 anyway, so I'm old. So I'm in a high risk category of contracting the virus. And with no place to go, I decided that my shop lot was the best place to quarantine myself. So in spite of the fact that I was vaccinated twice, okay, with the Sinovac, and doing a standard rapid test twice, proving that I was COVID negative, the building management did call the police to evict me from my office where I'm self-quarantining. And I did explain my situation. I have nowhere else to go, okay? I can't go to a hotel because I don't know whether a hotel is a safe place or not. And I can't stay in my apartment, my own room, which is the most comfortable place in the whole world. I can't stay there because I am next to a COVID positive patient, and being an okay old man, geriatric, I am in the high risk category. So, abiding to the SOP, Standard Operating Procedure Laws, I've closed my business down for 2 weeks, and I'm remaining here in solitary confinement. But the management doesn't agree, and they call the police to evict me. So I told the police, you evict me, where do I go? Where do you put me up? Quarantine center? Sorry, there's no place. If there is a place, I'll go. Police station? Yes. No place to in their jails, in the lockups they don't have. So where are you going to put me in? So the police then discussed among themselves, and they said, you have got to go back to your. I said, hello, I'll ask them. If I were to ask you to sleep next to a tiger, would you agree? To them it's like, if it is okay for us, you go and sleep at the room next door to the COVID patient. I said, yes. In fact, it's okay for me, for you to sleep next to the COVID patient. You can go and sleep there in my place. I'll give it to you free. Very comfortable. You go and sleep there next to him. I'm not going to risk my life. Come on, I'm not stupid, you know. I might look stupid. Look at my face. I look stupid, but I told him I'm not stupid. So I know my rights and I know the human rights laws. So I told them that I'm confining. I did my own. I went for also a swab test at the government clinic in Puchong, and they gave me this blue band, and this blue band is actually the band that gives me the rights to stay in my office, because this band proves that I am in contact with a COVID positive patient and I am a high risk category. I have not contracted the virus, but I am in contact with a COVID positive patient. So therefore, I'm in a high risk category, and I've decided myself to confine myself in my own office. This is the only place I have. And the police, they were instructed by the management to evict me. And I said, look, you evict me, where are you going to send me? To a COVID center? They said no. So they discussed among themselves, they called the superior and said that I have every right to confine myself in my office for the next 2 weeks. And the management can't do anything about it. They might be the owners of the building, but they are not going to allow me out in the streets infecting others with this disease. I have a responsibility. Anyway, if you see anyone with this blue band, please don't run helter-skelter. It means that the person wearing it is responsible enough to say that he is been in contact with a COVID positive patient, and the band is a way that gives me the authority to confine myself. Even when the police came, I told them, you don't come in, because look, I got this band. So they stood outside. They actually came to evict me. I said, you know what the SOP means. Okay, you know the law. So I said, you contact your superior. But I called the superior. And the superior says, yes, I have every right to confine myself in my office. And I will not open the office to my customers, because I don't want to be a high risk to them. Okay? So put it this way. I have my rights, and I've stood by my rights. I said, this is my life. Sounds like Bon Jovi. It's my life. How else did it go? I'm not going to live forever. So it's my life, and I'm deciding, okay, I'm not going to risk my life sleeping next to a COVID positive patient and get the disease. I've lost too many friends. I really lost too many friends of my age due to the disease, and I believe that my life is worth all the money in the world. I've got a lot of things to do. I need to put more of this talks, shows into YouTube to explain my point of view on this COVID situation. So the police said, are you going to survive here 2 weeks in this office alone? I said, why not? I'm an ex-scuba diver. I'm a lifesaver. I've endured survival training courses. This is nothing. I can sleep here for the next 2 weeks without any problem. I got enough food. I got water bottles. Okay, I got water bottles. Okay, I've done my test. I got my, that's my test to prove that I'm vaccinated twice. And this is the letter that I have from the Ministry of Finance saying that I can confine myself to my room. So I have every right. I got all the documents. They can't do anything. They tried to. Sorry. Okay. I didn't get my PhD for nothing. Okay. So I told them, please leave. They said, we can fine you. I said, yeah, you fine me, and then you will find out that you will lose your job. Okay. So they know where they stand. As far as I'm concerned, they know where they stand. And I'm going to confine myself to this place for the next 2 weeks. And you won't see me doing any more talk shows for the next 2 weeks, or playing the guitar, or teaching how to play the guitar. My only major hurdle I have is to endure the lack of vitamin M. money, because I will be turning away customers for these 2 weeks, and remember, I still have a following. I remember that I still have a following. A lot of people have been writing to me saying that I'm doing a good job as far as my talk shows is concerned. So I actually would need financial help. So if you really see in your heart to any small amount, doesn't matter. I've got something printed out here. Hey, wait a minute. There's another. Wait. Or if you want to donate to me, yeah, all donations. Is it all donations to account number 1014 and 9410004600 no, 6001. A bank is a Bank Simpanan National, and it's under my name, Muhammad Fauzi Jaleh. My nickname, of course, is Frank Jaleh, but this is where it doesn't really matter. I actually need this contribution to further my cause, so because I want to do more to help out in this COVID crisis situation. And I actually, this whole confinement thing is my own idea, my own plan. I got myself to be COVID tested. Apart from the other test, I did the rapid test, and the vaccination. They shove something into my mouth. They shove something into right in from the nose. It goes right onto the chest cavity, you know. So, and I said, okay, give me this band. I want it. And for the next 2 weeks, I will be confined here, and then 2 weeks later, I will go and get this band removed when I am tested negative for the coronavirus. Okay, so I am going to go on and be preachy about this and tell y'all have to know what your rights are as far as the SOP, Standard Operating Procedures laws. If you have to confine yourself, okay? Don't be a threat to others. Don't pass this virus. There are a lot of people, I know there's a lot of people who don't want to go for this test, and they are COVID positive. They don't even want to inform people they are, and the government is not tracking down on them. Like in China, they track down everybody is COVID positive. Yeah, there are COVID positive people walking around because they know the government is no more interested in them. Go and spread the disease to anybody you want. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm signing off. Again, if you can, give me, I'm going to put this, I'm not really interested in the money. I'm going to put it in good use, okay? I'm going to put this money into good use. I'm going to do something with this. It's going to be used for my talk shows on this on addressing the COVID problem, which the government seems to be. I don't blame them. I'm not playing the blame game. Seriously, I'm not playing the game. Excuse me for my hair. I'm not playing the blame game, but I think that they are fighting a losing battle, and not because they are. Look, the virus, the coronavirus, is invisible. Nobody can see it. Okay, so you're fighting an invisible enemy, and this guy is not interested in your race or religion or whatever. You know, the only thing that he's interested is the human race. He wants to wipe out the entire human race from the face of the planet Earth. Okay, and there's nothing the government can do with it because they can't see the virus. How do you fight? You know, if it's a big, huge monster, they can mobilize the army and shoot it down. But here you're like going into a boxing ring, blindfolded, fighting Muhammad Ali, who floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. You lose. You don't see the enemy. So with that, I would like to sign off. Okay. In the meantime, look down there. You see my subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel and promote my talk shows for future. Okay. I will see you. Maybe I'll come in every day or whatever. Today, you see me a bit, well, tomorrow you might see me probably unkempt, a bit without having a bath. Yeah, I'll be in a shabby shape. But what to do? I'm going to be confined for the next 2 weeks, and y'all Please keep me in your prayers, okay? Keep me in your prayers. And in the meantime, I'm signing off. And please subscribe to my channel because I'll be putting in more of these talk shows and probably wearing a better my leather jacket. I still have it with me. That's it. That's it. Okay, I'm going to wear it. But now, because there's no air conditioning, there's no where they have the lights. So in the meantime, please subscribe to my channel down there. There's a subscribe button. Press it. Bye for now.